Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Will here. Today we're taking a look at Mattel's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This is the real feel Mosasaurus. And right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys, this thing is just fucking awesome. I love all the details they put into this figure. The sculpt, really nice, really accurate. The paint job, it's nice. I don't know if it's movie accurate or not, but it looks pretty good. And perhaps the best thing about this figure is it's made of rubber. Look at that. Has the nice rubbery skin, which is just really awesome. I prefer having rubber as opposed to the hard plastic. A lot of the other toys of this toy line are just made of hard plastic. You know, the sculpts are really great, but they're made out of hard plastic. And in my opinion, I think when dinosaur toys are made out of rubber, I think it sells it a lot more. Because one, rubber is a lot more durable than hard plastic. It's not going to scratch as easily. And two, you know, just having rubber just makes it that much cooler, because the rubber, you know, they advertise it as real feel, like, you know, real feel like you're really touching a dinosaur's skin. So I just think that's freaking awesome. Having rubbery dinosaur like skin, it's just awesome. Like, you feel like you're touching a dinosaur. So yeah. Alright guys, so with the Mosasaurus, now this thing, you have to assemble it. You have to assemble the tail, as well as all the flippers and fins, whatever you want to call them. The tail's pretty easy. The tail usually just snaps into place. It's the flippers and the fins that are a pain in the ass to do, because I don't know, they don't snap in right away. Like, you kind of just gotta like fiddle and jam them in there. It's really annoying. I think I have this one assembled correctly. I'm not entirely sure. One of the fins likes to fall out a lot, so maybe it's not this one, but it's the one on the other side there. That one likes to fall out a lot, so that one's not fully in. So hopefully that doesn't happen in this video, because this thing's a pain in the ass to assemble. Again, the fins, they're just If you're gonna buy this thing, just be prepared for that, because it's not fun at all. but once you get it all assembled though, this thing's actually pretty massive. Pretty massive. Almost takes up the entire desk. Just like the super colossal T-Rex. Alright, so I don't know if I should bring her closer to you or bring you guys closer. I'll bring you guys in closer. Just getting a look at all the little details they gave this figure. It's just really, really awesome. I love her face. Hold on. All the little details on the face, all individually sculpted and painted teeth, which is really cool. Inside of the mouth is also painted. Really, really nice. And just look at that. I love the work on the eyes as well. Definitely the best part about this figure is the way the back looks. It's really nicely sculpted. Trying to show you guys my favorite angles here. That's a real nice screenshot right there. Alright, let's move her back. Alright, so for articulation, this Mosasaurus doesn't really have much. It's more so just kind of like a statue. The jaw can't open and close. You can have it open as much as you like. I like to have it all the way open, because the Mosasaurus, you know, it's classic, it's iconic that way, with this big, large mouth. Like, I remember the very first thing I saw from Jurassic World was the scene with the Mosasaurus, the feeding, where it comes up out of the water and kills the great white shark. You guys saw that in the intro just now. Alright, the flippers do have a little bit of articulation. They kind of go up and down, but you don't want that to happen too much, because you may, the flippers may end up falling off. And like I said, this thing's a pain in the ass to assemble. No articulation in the tail, I don't think. No articulation in the tail, but the tail is also that nice rubbery material. But, here we go. Take a look at her. Now about the paint job, it's kind of more like this bluish gray color. It may look a little darker on camera, but it's really just because of the lighting that I have set up. Hold on. But she really is like a bluish, kind of gray color. I don't know how well that's coming up, but it doesn't matter, because the paint job still looks really, really nice. Just look at that mouth. They did a real good job on the mouth. I gotta give it that. I love that all the teeth are individually sculpted. That's a real plus in my opinion. Because with some of the other figures in the line, like with the T-Rex, you know, yes, they'll have the rows of teeth, but I don't know. Sometimes the paint likes to like glop like two teeth together, which is kind of annoying. But it's good to see that this one doesn't have any of that. Seriously, this thing is just massive. Now this Mosasaur isn't as massive as the colossal T-Rex, but it's not that far off. Not that far off at all. So right here we have the Thrash and Throw T-Rex. I brought this T-Rex out because I believe that the Thrash and Throw, out of all the T-Rexes in the line, I think this one is the one that's in the most proper scale. Because the Super Colossal is way too big. And I think the Extreme Chomp is just a little too small. Like it's just slightly underscaled. So bring in the Thrash and Throw here, and I think that these T-Rexes scale it pretty well. Because, you know, the Mosasaur is supposed to have this really big, huge head compared to the T-Rex, which it does here. We never really got to see how long these two were compared to each other, because we never saw them together like that on the screen, but it actually looks like a pretty good scaling. These two figures actually aren't that far off in length when compared to each other. Stand up, please. Okay. That's how they look, lengthwise. Which I actually think is pretty accurate. And then here's the Mosasaurus scaled up with Blue. So if you have Blue, you have the Thrash and Throw T-Rex, and you have the Indominus Rex, you can probably recreate the final battle from Jurassic World. Unfortunately, I do not own the Indominus Rex. You know, the figure's pretty hard to come by now. But if you guys do have it, you can probably recreate the battle. Yeah, this looks really nice. Blue is definitely the smallest of everyone in that battle, so this one actually looks pretty nice. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have the Indominus Rex, or if I did, I would so put it in the jaws of this figure. So instead, we're gonna have to make do with somebody else to go in the jaws of the Mosasaurus. A 6-inch Bandai Godzilla 2000 is gonna be our little test dummy today. And just to show you guys the size, look at that. That's how much bigger the Mosasaurus is from a 6-inch standard Bandai figure. So with that being said, let's put Godzilla in the jaws of the Mosasaurus. Boom. That's the best we're gonna get. But yeah, I just think that's pretty funny. I'm sorry, Godzilla fanboys, but that's I just find that pretty funny. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for the real feel Mosasaurus. I'm sorry I didn't talk about much of its articulation, because this figure doesn't really have any. You know, other than, you know, being able to open and close its jaw and having the flippers kind of move slightly up and down a little bit. Like I said, you don't want to move them too much, or else you'll risk them popping off again. And again, this figure is just a pain in the ass to assemble, so I wouldn't recommend, you know, fiddling with the flippers too much, because like I said, they don't snap in. You gotta like really fiddle with them and jam them in. So I wouldn't recommend messing with them too much. But guys, I would say really the main reason to go buy this Mosasaurus is not for the articulation, obviously, but for its sculpt. The sculpt of this figure is just really, really nice. That's like my favorite pose. This is how I have this thing displayed. I have it displayed with the mouth wide open, because, you know, that's what the Mosasaurus was known for. He's known for being this big, large, aquatic dinosaur. See, look, one of the flippers fell off. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I just spent the past 10 minutes off camera fiddling with this thing, trying to get that last flipper to snap back into place, and oh my god, it was a pain in the ass. So for the rest of this review, we're going to close out this review, and I'm going to try not to touch this thing or move it that much. But anyways, you guys, like I said, you don't buy this figure for the articulation, you really buy it for that nice, gorgeous sculpt and all the nice details that they put in this figure, and for the rubber skin. I can't leave that out, because that's one of the highlights of this figure, as it's called Real Feel Mosasaurus. But again, seriously, I just really love all the detail they put into this figure. Like, I really love all the bumps they included on the back, and as well as on the skin of this figure. It's just really nicely done. This is definitely one of the best of Mattel's Jurassic World toy line. I'm not gonna lie, this is up there with the Super Colossal T-Rex, you know, sculpt-wise. Now, the paint job, like I said, it may be a little bit off, but it still looks pretty nice. Like, because it's like that nice grayish blue color, it does kind of give off like an aqua mammal kind of vibe to it, so that's really nice as well. Aside from it being hard to assemble, that's not going to affect my score at all. I'm still giving this figure a good 10 out of 10, because it is really, really nicely well detailed. I gotta give it that. And I'm just in love with the rubber skin, because it makes it seem like you're really feeling the Mosasaurus. Just awesome. Alright guys, that's all I got for this Jurassic World review. I'll see you in the next video, and hey, oh yeah, one more thing. Try to buy this figure in the stores. Don't hunt for it online, because you're going to get scalped, because people like to raise up the prices online, and it's just utter bullshit. So yeah, find this figure in the stores, preferably Walmart. So alright guys, I'll see you in the next Jurassic Park review. So alright, bye bye.